I'm Alf Sharp. I'm a studio furniture maker, have been for the past 35 years. I live in Woodbury, Tennessee, and love this work. It's not necessarily a highly paid activity, but the beauty of the activity transcends that. I came out of a different background. I was headed to being a lawyer, and then woke up in a cold sweat one morning and realized that was the last thing I wanted to do. Sort of stumbled backwards into carpentry and furniture making. And since then I've concentrated on primarily 18th century English and American furniture, although I have a great love for 18th century French and for a lot of 19th century Biedermeier stuff, and I love Art Deco as well. Well, I think I probably made my first piece of furniture in 1973. So was that 36 years now? I had done some kitchen cabinet type work for a couple of years prior to that, because I really started from scratch. I didn't know anything about the activity. Mm-hmm. I just picked it up. I seemed to have a natural knack for it. And so I just worked myself up through the ranks of carpenter and cabinet maker and then into furniture. Well, as I may have mentioned, I'm a great respecter of traditional design, although a lover and respecter, although I also am a great appreciator of contemporary design. So I want to participate in the contemporary design world and activity, but I have chosen to ground all of my work in traditional values. So I'll take a style or a piece of furniture and then reinterpret it in contemporary mediums, or contemporary idioms is a better way to say it. And so my work always tends to have a pretty strong traditional content to it, even my original work. I do a lot of purely traditional work. The piece that I have, the big piece that I have in the show, has its traditional inspiration in the Biedermeier period, specifically the Biedermeier lyre secretaries, the grand lyre-shaped secretaries that they made in the first third of the 19th century. Stunning pieces of work, and my piece is just reflective of that. It's not by any means a copy or anything like that, but it takes that lyre shape and adapts it into the form of a sideboard, and then uses some other contemporary touches, the hand-blown glass poles and the exaggerated proportions and so forth. And the lush exotic woods are also a part of it. That's my similar, I'd say 60% of my work is in purely traditional line areas, and then the other 40% is in this kind of reinterpretive contemporary work. The other piece I have in the work in the show is a smaller piece. It's a music stand. It kind of mirrors some shaker shapes on the lower section, but then the upper section is very free-form, a piece of burl that is reminiscent of George Nakashima's use of freeform wood, and he introduced the idea in the mid-50s of not dressing the wood up, but using the natural edges and glorifying them. So the upper section has that feeling to it, where the lower section is a sort of a contemporized version of shaker style.